here's an oxymoron for you. Stay calm, trade vol, and we have had some vol. We are bringing in Steve Sears right now. He's the Chief Investment Officer of StratiFi Technologies, also a Barron's columnist and an author. Happy to have you here.
Great to be with you, thanks.
You had the opportunity to moderate the panel on staying calm and trading vol. So what's the biggest takeaway from that panel, would you say?
I'll tell you the biggest takeaway is that people really are staying calm and trading volatility because they're being very systematic and disciplined and using a strategy. And even though the vol is quite low, as evidenced by the VIX being around 15 or 16, you're seeing the infrastructure of the market is developing. And I think it is perhaps a little bit steadier than it has been in years past.
Is there still angst underlying, or are people becoming complacent, or are they just standing by to see what happens next?
I think it depends which part of the market you are talking with. I think the fellows on the panel were pretty calm and pretty mercenary in their approach, trading what's cheap and selling what's expensive. So I think that in the absence of any big sort of dislocation, you're going to see some equilibrium, but everyone's waiting for that tail event.
Exactly. Do you feel as though people are looking for an increase in volatility going forward?
It's hard to say. I think some people will look at the VIX and they'll say it's low, but yet there are all these risks manifested around the world. But yet others will say, well, the economy is basically fairly healthy, and that basically determines volatility levels. So I think you're seeing an argument, if you will, in the marketplace.
I'm sure as you were listening to the panelists, you were putting together another Barron's article. So what are we likely to hear?
Well, I think that the VIX is on record to experience its biggest decline in about 8 years. And so a lot of people are taking that and saying that means that people are complacent. And in fact, I think that VIX has become like financial silly putty, that people can use it to punctuate any point they want to about the market, but that the smarter investors, the more sophisticated investors, are basically following this old ditty. When the VIX is high, it's time to buy. When the VIX is low, it's time to go. And they're just taking advantage of whatever it is they can find in the volatility curve and trading.
Well, thank you for being here at RMC, and we'll read all about it.
Thanks so much. Great to be with you.